Hi everyone, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel, and this is your tip of the week. I like to take some of my old clothing and change it around a little bit, and specifically on sweatshirts. So let me show you a few of my sweatshirts that I have changed around. This is one of my favorite ones that I've done. Now, all the sweatshirts I'm showing you were bought at Walmart, so they were very inexpensive. So on this particular sweatshirt, up at the neckline, there's usually that little band that's around the neckline, I completely cut it off, then folded the edges inside and did a little decorative stitch all around the edges. And then on the sleeves, I cut them shorter, made them about a 3/4 inch length, and added lace to the end of each sleeve. Then on the bottom, I did the same thing. I cut the band completely off and then added the lace fringe at the bottom. So it has, I feel like this little winter sweatshirt went to more of a spring summer look. Let me show you another one. This is also a sweatshirt from Walmart, but at the neckline I left the band on, and then on the sleeves I didn't change anything. I left them just like they are, but at the bottom I cut the bottom off and added this fabric to give it kind of a shirt tail feel. And what I mean by that is that the front is cut shorter than the back, so you can see it's longer, and there's also just a little bit of a slit there. And this was really easy to do. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple more. Now on this one at the neckline, I folded the band over just to help open up the neckline a little bit, and it also gives more of a softer looking edge than I stitched it down. On the sleeves, I left them just like they are. But on this one, I did the same thing as the other sweatshirt, or the previous one, except I used a completely different color. The other one I showed you, the fabric sort of matched the t-shirt fabric, but on this one, it's completely a different color. This neckline I did completely different. I cut the entire neckband off. Then, right here, I did a slit at a diagonal. And then to make the edges look more decorative, I just did an overcast stitch to make them look like they were finished off. Folded where the slit was, folded the two edges over and tacked buttons to hold them in place. And then on the sleeve, again, I cut it shorter, finished the edges off with a decorative overcast stitch, and then folded this up. And at the bottom, I left the band on. Now, for those of you who are just getting started in sewing and you've never really worked with clothing, I'm going to show you just a really simple way to slightly change the look of a sweatshirt. This sweatshirt is too big for me. The sleeves are way too long and the length is too long. So I'm going to show you how to shorten the length of the sleeves and the overall length of the sweatshirt. So the bands were cut off both sleeves, and the band at the bottom hem area was also cut off. I used a serger to bind the raw edges of the sleeves and the bottom edge of the sweatshirt. Then the edges were folded over 1/4 inch. Because there was very little stretch in the fabric, I used a straight stitch to stitch it down. At the neck area, I folded the band over the stitched area of the neckband and used clips to hold the band in place. Then I used a straight stitch along the edge of the band. So here is the finished sweatshirt. Now I was going to take it in a little bit because I've lost some weight and things have gotten a little big on me, but I decided that I still wanted it a little oversized for comfort, and so this was a really easy project, and I think those of you who are beginners could easily do this kind of an alteration to a sweatshirt. Well, I hope this tutorial was helpful to you and that you learned something new. Go through your wardrobe and see some of the things that you might be able to alter a little bit. Now make sure you scroll down to the description section to look for other beginners sewing tips. I have many sewing tips, so click on that playlist and begin to watch them all, especially if you are new. You will learn so much. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and make sure you check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and happy sewing! If you like the Sewing Room channel, one of the best ways to show your support is to subscribe by clicking on that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And make sure you click on the bell so you receive notifications for all my new videos. I'm Cheryl. This is Manny, and this is Scotty. See you next time.